Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can secure your documents directory data with secure enclave encryption as well as HMAC signing in Flutter iOS application. So if you know you can't store large amount of data in keychain, and suppose if you have created one file inside your documents directory and you want to encrypt it, then this secure enclave encryption and HMAC signing would be really helpful for you. So I will show you one example. So I have created 4 buttons. On click of the first button, I am saving the data in unencrypted format. So typically that's how you save it. So this is the data which I am trying to save, super secret data. It can be anything. You can also save complex data as well, but you will have to JSON stringify it. But yeah, just for simplicity, I'm passing this particular string, but you can pass whatever string you want. And if I will click on save unencrypted data, and if I am running my application via Xcode, you don't have to run it via Xcode, you can run it via Flutter run, but I just wanted to show you this file path. So here you can see now you will have to go to this file path. So I am running on the simulator, so it is on my Mac. So this is the file path, and if I open this, here you can see it is not stored in encrypted format. I can easily see this. Now if I just try to read unencrypted data, I'm able to read it. Now I will save the data in encrypted format, but for saving I'm saving it differently, different data. I mean, this is coding with nobody. This is the data I'm saving, okay? And this is again the path is same, and if I try to read it, here you can see this is coding with nobody, and if I show you that file, it should be in encrypted format. If I open it, here you can see it is in encrypted, and if I try to modify it, I won't be able to read the data. So hopefully you got the point. Let's see how to do this inside our Flutter application. So as usual, I have created a Flutter application. I have imported this Flutter services.dart as well. Make sure you do that. Then this is boilerplate code which is present by default. I have just refactored this my homepage widget to be a stateful widget. Then I have taken this value, so this whenever we try to read, this particular variable will be used and will get updated to be displayed inside our text component or text widget. Then I have created a method channel to communicate from Flutter to native iOS side. So here you will have to use some method channel name, same name you will have to use it on native iOS side as well. Then here I have taken one scaffold, a safe area as well, and inside a column I have taken this text button. So here you can see this is our text for saving unencrypted data, and on press of it we just on press of it basically we just invoke this method called save unencrypted data, and here we pass the data of super secret data, okay? So that's what we are basically invoking. Again, same method name you will have to use, and this is the key name, so same key you will have to use while getting the data on native iOS side as well. This can be anything, so it's up to you what you want to save. Similarly, for reading the data as well, on click of the button we just invoke this method called read unencrypted data, and once we have the data, I just update this variable which will update our text widget. Okay, next for saving encrypted data, again same thing, only the method name has changed, and this is the data which I am passing, okay? The key also remains the same. And for reading also the same thing, read encrypted data, again method name has changed, rest everything is same. Once I get the value, I update this variable, and here is our text component, and here you can see we just display our value property variable inside this text widget. So pretty simple on the Flutter side. Next what you will have to do is you will just have to go to your Flutter widget, Flutter project, sorry, then go to the iOS folder, and here you will have to double click on this XC workspace, so it will open it inside Xcode. So here you can see it has opened it inside Xcode for me. Firstly what you will have to do, you will have to create one Swift file. Now to create a Swift file, just right click on this runner, new empty file, and name it as secure enclave manager. So I have already created it, and similarly you can create another Swift file called HMAC data sign manager as well. So I will just delete this untitled file, this is not necessary. So just delete. Okay, coming to this secure enclave manager. Now to be completely honest with you, I have followed this tutorial from a YouTuber called Xcoding with Alfian, and even I don't understand all this stuff, this security stuff. I won't go into this. Feel free to pause the video. I'll simply scroll through this file. Feel free to pause the video and copy the code. Only thing which I want to mention is this should be your bundle identifier. It's not necessary, but basically keep it as your bundle identifier dot key tag. In case if you don't know how to get the bundle identifier, go to runner and go to sign in and capabilities, and this is your bundle identifier, which you can just copy it. If you want, you can change it as well. But yeah, so this is the secure enclave manager file. I'll simply scroll through this. I'm not good at this. I don't really understand anything of this cryptography stuff. So yeah, feel free to pause the video and just copy the code which I am showing it to you. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Next, coming back to the HMAC data sign manager. Again, I'm not good at this. I just copied the code. Make sure this is your own bundle identifier. Rest everything can be different. Rest everything needs to be same, sorry. So again, I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy the code. Okay, so that's it for this particular file. Then we'll have to go to app delegate. We have to import CryptoKit as well as security. Here I have created method channel result for sending the data back to Flutter side. Here is our secure enclave manager as well as HMAC data signer. This is the URL for saving data inside documents directory. Then here I have created getting hold of our Flutter view controller. Then here I have created our Flutter method channel. So this is the name which I have using on the Flutter side as well. So same name you will have to use it over here. Then here we just initialize our secure enclave manager as well as HMAC data signer, and here we just call save data channel dot set method call handler. If the call dot method is save unencrypted data, here we just get the data which we are sending to Flutter side, and then we just do data, and here we convert it to UTF-8, and then we just do save unencrypted data, store the data, and here we pass our file name. That's it. If you want, you can use method channel result to give a success callback as well, but yeah, I'm not really doing that in case of error. So this is how I am handling the error. Again, you don't need to write this print statement. Make sure you use something like this over here as well, because then if you are using try catch on the Flutter side, it will be get cached properly. Otherwise this print statement are pretty much useless. So make sure you use something like this over here as well as over here. Similarly, for reading the unencrypted data, again the method name should be same what you have defined it on the Flutter side. So here we just call this load unencrypted data. This method I have defined it at the bottom, which I will show you. So again, I'm passing the same file name, and once I have the data, so this is how you can send data back to Flutter side. So same logic you can use over here as well, in case if you just want to save, give back a boolean or something like that. So yeah, that's what so here once we call this method, we get the data in a format of data type. We have to convert it to string type. So that's what I'm doing over here and sending the data back. See, next for saving encrypted data, first we get the data which we send from Flutter side. Once we do that, we convert it to a data type, and then we just call save encrypted data. Again, I have defined this method at the bottom, which I will show you shortly. Again, if you want to send a success callback, you can do that. Similarly, like I told you, handle the errors properly over here as well as over here, just like I'm doing it over here. Next, for reading, same thing, call the load encrypted data, pass our same file name, and here you can see again we get the data in the form of data type. We convert it to string type, and then we just yeah, that's it, send the data back to Flutter side. Again, handle the errors properly, and this is the how I'm handling the error in case if you try to call a method which is not present inside our native iOS code. Then this is for saving unencrypted data. So all we are doing is url.appending path component, pass our file name, and then just do data.write to file URL. Similarly, for loading unencrypted unencrypted data, here we just do url.appending path component and just do data contents of file URL. For saving encrypted data, we use the secure enclave manager.encrypt. Then we sign it using HMAC data signer. Then we create a file URL and then just write sign data.write to file URL. Similarly, for loading, we get the file URL. Then we get the signed data from the file URL. Then we use get our private key from secure enclave manager. Then we validate the HMAC using the signed data, and then we just do secure enclave manager.decrypt, pass our encrypted data as well as private key, and we get the decrypted data back. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.